So when I first started selling digital products, I thought I had to have the perfect branding, the perfect website, and a perfect product before I could even launch it. This mindset forced me to lock myself in a room and spend months of my life creating a product that when I eventually did launch would barely make any sales. These failed products and launches would have me thinking that this whole online business thing was a scam, and honestly, I almost gave up. But after a lot of trial and error, I realized I was making 5 common mistakes that were holding me back from making real money with digital products. And once I fixed these, I was able to completely transform my online business and generate over 6 figures in digital product sales. So in this video, I'm going to break down every mistake I made, how I fixed them, and how you can avoid the same failures. So let's jump right in with mistake number 1, which is trying to solve too many problems at once. So when I first started creating digital products, I thought the more I included, the better and more valuable my products would be. So for my first online course, which was a photography course called Fast Track Photography, instead of it living up to its name, I actually crammed so much information into it that it would take hours for my students to complete. In this course, I was teaching everything from camera settings, composition, lighting techniques, editing, working with clients, business strategy, and so much more. In my mind, I wanted my online course to be the ultimate all-in-one solution for my target audience, which was photographers. But in reality, people got overwhelmed, they didn't know if the product was for them, and the completion rates were embarrassingly low. So looking back, what I should have done instead was create a course that solves one clear problem instead of trying to make it an all-in-one course. So for example, I could have first created a mini course that focused on just camera settings and composition, and then from there I could have created another mini course focused on lighting, and then another mini course on just photo editing. And by following this mini course strategy, I would have been able to start generating sales and building a base of customers while I built out the next mini course. On top of that, once I'd created all 3 mini courses, I could have easily bundled them together for customers who want to learn the entire A to Z process. Also, by making mini courses that solve one specific problem, it would have also made the marketing and sales process a lot simpler. So if you're thinking about creating a digital product, or you already have one that is struggling to bring in sales, take a step back and see if your product is trying to solve too many problems for too many types of people. And if it is, then try simplifying your product, because simplicity sells. But now, mistake number 2 was waiting until my product was perfect before launching. So this is such a common mistake I see so many beginners make. And I've heard so many stories where a creator dedicated 6 months to building a digital product without validating it or pre-selling it. And then when they take it to market, they couldn't even sell one copy of it. This failure then destroys the creator's confidence and they never try online business again. And honestly, I made this same mistake. I spent 6 months locked in my apartment working on my first online course. I convinced myself that it had to be perfect before I launched. It needed to have everything built out before I could sell it. So things like a website, logo, and graphics. And I also believed that if it wasn't perfect, no one would buy it. So this led to me spending months scripting videos, designing slides and modules, recording them, and editing every little detail. Then when I finally launched it, I was only able to get 1 sale. So looking back, what I should have done instead was create a waitlist and then sell an MVP of my course. And basically an MVP is where you build out around 20% of the product and then you sell it at a discounted price. From there, once you made around 5 to 10 sales of your MVP, you can then run weekly live trainings where you teach the rest of your curriculum online. And by doing this live, you can interact with your students on a deeper level, and this will help you refine and improve your course in real time. Also, you can record these live workshops each week, which then allows you to have a library of course videos that you can package up into your final online course. Also, while you're building out your MVP, you can document the journey of creating your product on social media to build hype for the launch. So it's at this stage where you should also be building an email waitlist so that you can have a group of interested people that you can market to when your MVP is ready. Because unless you have a massive online audience already, your first initial sales of your digital products will come from your email waitlist. And now that I know this, I follow this MVP strategy for everything I do. For example, I even did it with my free email course, Creator Economics. So basically, this is a free 21-day email course where every day for 21 days, you'll receive 1 action actionable tip to build your personal brand and to build and sell your first digital product. So I started promoting this free course when I only had the first 7 emails fully written. Because in my mind, there's no point writing out the rest of the emails if I can't get anyone to actually sign up for it. That said, if you want free access to this 21-day email course, I've left a link in the description below for you to check out. And this sell it before you build approach isn't just a strategy digital product creators use, because major brands like Tesla use it for all of their new car launches. So please do not make the mistake many beginners make of locking yourself away building your digital product until it's perfect. Instead, build a minimum viable product and document the journey of you building it on social media so that you can start building an email waitlist. And then once your MVP is ready, start selling your product at a discounted rate to get your first initial customers who will then help you build out the rest of it. But now moving on to mistake number 3, and that is overcomplicating my software stack. So at one point I had subscriptions to 5 different softwares just to run my digital product business. So I had one for hosting my products, one for email marketing, another for landing pages, another for checkout pages, and another for automations. So in my mind, I was trying to save money by using the cheapest options available, but instead I wasted hours every week trying to sticky tape all of these softwares together just so my business could run normally. Every software had a different login, different settings, and a different workflow. And honestly, it was a nightmare, and all of my time and energy was taken away from growing my business to instead trying to keep my business from falling apart. But after having software issues for a product launch, I said enough is enough, and that's when I switched over to Kajabi. And the reason I chose Kajabi is because it's an all-in-one solution, which basically means it has everything you need to not only host your digital products, but to also sell them. So you get access to things like email marketing, website and sales funnels, webinars, communities, lead magnets, product hosting, and so much more. And here's the best part. When I calculated all the time I was saving and all the software subscriptions I was able to cancel once I switched to Kajabi, I realized that I was actually saving money. And just to show you how easy it is to get a digital product up and running inside of Kajabi, let's jump into my computer. And if you want to follow along with this demo, I have an extended free trial link that gives you 30 days free instead of the usual 14 days on their website in my description below for you. And alongside this extended free trial link, you'll also get free access to a bunch of resources like my 0 to 10K digital product blueprint course, a content planner and organizer, product mockup templates, email marketing templates, and so much more. But anyway, once you're inside of Kajabi, to create a digital product, all you need to do is head over to products, then downloads, and then click get started. Now here, you're going to name your digital product and add a short description about it. You can also upload a cover photo by clicking choose thumbnail, then upload file. Once this upload window opens up, just drag and drop your cover photo into it. And this is one of the many cover photo templates that you can get for free for your digital products when you use the extended free trial link in my description below. But now from here, click next, and then on this page, you're now going to upload your digital product file. So to do this, click choose file, and then drag and drop your product into the upload window here. Once you've done that, click next, and here you're gonna set a price and choose a payment processor to collect your payments. And just like that, you now have a digital product that is ready to be sold. And that was a quick rundown of how to set up a digital download to sell inside of Kajabi, but within the platform, you can easily host online courses, coaching programs, and online communities. And again, if you use the link in my description below, you'll also get free access to a bunch of step-by-step guides teaching you exactly how to set these things up. And I don't know about you, but when it comes to tech, I like to keep things as simple as possible so that I can focus on the stuff that actually grows my business. But now with that said, let's move on to mistake number 4, which is not building a waitlist before launch. And I know we touched on this early in the video, but this is such an important point that it deserves its own section. Because I always thought that if I build it, people will come. But like I mentioned during my first online course launch, that did not happen. But looking back and knowing what I know now, I understand why I struggled to make sales. And it's because I barely had any online audience at the time, and I had built no hype for my product. On top of that, I was so focused on trying to make my course perfect that no one even knew I was launching a course. So looking back, what I should have done instead was set up a simple landing page using Kajabi's opt-in templates. And then from there, I should have been creating content online, documenting documenting the entire journey of me building my course. So this could have been things like behind the scenes videos, sneak peeks, and engaging with my audience and asking them what they want to learn or what they're struggling with. And then in all of this content, I would have had call to actions to go join my waitlist. And then from there, once people were on my waitlist, I would have ensured to keep the email list engaged by sending 1 to 2 emails every week, sharing more in-depth looks of the process of building my product. I would have also given some free access to some of the course videos to give people a sample of what was to come. From there, once my MVP of my product was ready to launch, I would have set up a 5-day email sales sequence where I'd offer an exclusive discount and potentially some extra bonuses for anyone who joined my email waitlist. And I followed this exact strategy for the launch of my creator incubator system. And from a waitlist of over 1,000 people, I was able to generate over $18,000 in sales. But now moving on to mistake number 5, and that is ignoring customer feedback. So when I first started creating digital products, I always made them in a bubble. So basically, I built what I thought people wanted without actually talking to them. And this always led to creating a product that no one actually wanted, or my marketing feeling like guesswork. But after banging my head against the wall so many times, I started speaking to past customers to find out why they bought my products. So I'd ask them questions like, what made you buy? What almost stopped you from buying? And what do you wish this product included? And by asking these questions, I was able to use their answers to not only improve my products, but also how I was marketing and selling them. So I began implementing the exact language and words they were using on my sales pages, and this helped me make more sales on autopilot. And a real life example of where past customers' feedback helped me make more sales for one of my products is for my consistent creator system, which is the exact content management system I use to gain over 300,000 followers in just 7 months. And basically a few months after launching this product, I noticed many of my customers were also running newsletters, and they would ask me how they could add a newsletter section to the content planner. Because at the time, my product only focused on video platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But after receiving this newsletter feedback multiple times, I then added an entirely new section dedicated for writers and newsletters, and even included templates that my customers could use. This one change to the product opened the door to an entirely new segment of creators, and it helped me generate an extra 10K in referrals. So something I want you to keep in mind when building and selling your digital products is that the more you work and improve them, the better they're going to become. And a lot of people love the idea of building a digital product once and selling it over and over again without ever working on it again. And sure, this is one of the beauties of selling digital products, but after studying the most successful digital product creators in the game, a common theme I've noticed is that they are always improving and iterating their products even when they don't have to. And with that being said, if you want my exact step-by-step blueprint for building a profitable knowledge brand and a scalable digital product business, check out my free 21-day email course in the description below. I'll see you there.